So every once in a while, you'll have a customer who wants to be a cash on delivery customer. And you can set that up in the system. The your supervisor will be able to set that up in the system as a cash on delivery COD account, which means when you go and you deliver the bread, they pay you cash on the spot, and you don't leave the bread unless they pay you the cash, because there are no terms with them. They have not set up terms with the company. So when you show up, you need to collect the cash, and then they get the bread. Now, I have a customer who comes in, he does this festival in my territory, and he comes in twice a year. And he'll call me ahead of time and he'll say, and it's a big order. It's usually a $300 or $400 order. And he'll say, oh, I need all this muffin, these hoagie rolls and all these hamburger buns. Okay, great. And he's got the numbers because he's been ordering them in the past. He knows what the numbers are, and he'll tell me how many of each he needs, and I'll order them. But I order them. I have one COD customer, and I'm going to type that name in right here. And this particular customer isn't with us anymore, but she's a COD account, so I can always order for this because she's never going to get a bill. It's just going to be whatever it is. See, I have a couple of old invoices here. I ordered some samples for myself that I wanted to pay for, so I used the COD account because I know that no one's going to pay for that except for me. So you would just do this, go into the COD account. You would just, like you would do before, you can actually do it here instead of typing the customer name in, but you could just go right here, type in invoice, and create an invoice because you know it's a COD account. They're not going to charge you anything extra. You're just going to, and then when you're all done, you're going to print out the invoice, and you just cross off on the piece of paper. You cross off the name of the client, and you just write his name on there, and you give him his invoice, and he gives you money, and you give him the bread. And that's the easiest way to do it. Just create that invoice. Just create this like any other invoice. In this place, we'll call it, type the name in here like this. And then we don't necessarily need to do autofill for this one because this nothing new. So we're just going to type in, I believe, if I remember correctly, yep, small hamburger buns are $12.49. So we'll just type in $12.49 small hamburger buns, and he usually has the numbers. As I recall, he has the old invoices and he has the numbers. So he will tell you, I need the $12.49 and I need the other one. If not, you can look it up in the system. And so that's something else we'll get into though. Then you just type, oh, he needs 85 of these. Okay, great. He needs 85, and you hit enter, and you just go on to the next one. Then he's usually got hamburger buns, and he's got 7-inch hoagie rolls. You can actually search by the name of the item. We'll go 7-inch. See if that shows up. Nope. See what happens if we type that. Nope. So we just look it up on the list. There it is right there. 7-inch hoagie hinge. That's it. $51.28. Oh, he needs 120 of those. There you go. That's a nice little invoice, $568 invoice. Hopefully that'll come true. But that's all you do. It's a simple way to do things, and that's a fun way to look things up. Sometimes you can type if you're looking for an item, you can just type a name up in here in the search box. You can type in, the search box is a great place. You know what? We'll do a separate tutorial on the search box. I'll do that one next. And that's how you create a COD invoice. You use your COD customer. This is Chelsea Coffee for this account. And you order anything you want in there, and the bakery they'll charge you for the bread, but they'll never try to collect that money. And they won't account for that money in your settlement. All right, there you go.